Building an app is a terrible idea. If you're thinking about building an app, you shouldn't, unless you've thought over these pivotal steps: the concept, the business model, the MVP, and most importantly, the development team you choose to work with. For the last 5 years, I've been working with clients ranging from solo entrepreneur to SMBs all the way up to the Fortune 500s in designing and developing software products. Now, what have I learned? Failure can be mitigated, and success can be achieved if executed meticulously. What I'm going to do in the next 5 minutes is highlight some of the key steps you should think about prior to building an app. 1. Has this been done before? Some version of it most likely has and could be in the app stores. If you haven't done market research, start there. Important to note also, don't be discouraged if someone else beat you to the market. Remember, Google was the 7th search engine when they first launched. There will always be a me too, even if you were the first with the idea. And that is why there's a Grubhub to a DoorDash, a Lyft to an Uber, and so on. The key differentiator here will be your go-to-market strategy, your UI, UX, your revenue model, your retention rate, and most importantly, your team. Now next, let's dive into the business model. Have you identified your early adopters, your user acquisition strategy, your market size, the competitors, and so forth? Next, the wireframe. The design is the foundation of the app. Think of this as the blueprint. Start with a high-fidelity wireframe. It shows the user journey, the use cases, the user interface, the user experience, and features to implement. Now, with this wireframe, you're able to start user testing. User testing is taking a small group of people and giving them an MVP or a prototype to help the product owners gauge with how users interact, feel, and respond. Gathering quality feedback from qualified focus groups is imperative to building a successful app. Many get a prototype and ask their neighbors, coworkers, and family members, only to come back with feedback that is completely void or different from the original idea. This isn't the type of feedback one should consider, as these people may not fall under within your early adopters or your direct users. Once you've iterated on your quality feedback, you'll have an MVP. You'll be ready to dive into development. Now, let me just say that cheap isn't always the answer. I get about 2 to 3 new clients on a monthly basis expressing their frustration with cheap developers. In many cases, they've spent several months, several thousands of dollars in trying to build with cheap developers, only to start from square one. The team should be able to design, develop, user test, find product market fit, and implement a go-to-market strategy. And it helps to have it all under one house. So pick the right team that shows the following. They understand your vision, they provide unbiased feedback, they challenge your ideas and find gaps within the concept. They're able to validate the business model. Building an app doesn't end at submitting to the app stores. Building an app can be lucrative, but has to be done with precision. Coming together is a beginning. Keeping together is progress. Working together is success. So on that note, let's light this candle.